city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, your power.
All right, today is April 19, 2026. It is 7:47 a.m. I just finished whatever I recorded yesterday. All right, so there's a lot to talk about, a lot to share. I might have several recording. My list is long, and I literally left a lot out from my list because a lot of people are talking. This is on the list, but it's further down. So let's start with this. Okay, while the derangers run around harassing every black woman on the internet because the voices in their head told them only black women support Meghan, please take a moment to celebrate the rock star reception our fave received in Australia. I can't express loudly enough how proud I am of my fellow Australians. I've always known Harry and Meghan are loved here and will be warmly welcome, but even I had no idea it would be such an overwhelmingly enthusiastic welcome. Thank you, fellow Australians. You understood the assignment, and I can't be prouder. P.S. I just had to share again this little pup who knew immediately that Harry is the real deal. Yeah, I think, I respond to it. Let's look at this picture. That is so cute. Look at Harry's face. It reminds me when he was young. I'll show you the picture. Look at his tongue. When Harry was young, picking up the puppy, Princess Diana was there, and William come out of nowhere, made him put it down. Okay, so there's me here. Paula's facing this picture. Three people like this. Right, LOL. Not to be crass, but I know if that little doggy was to meet William, she'd probably bite his a snake. LOL. Look how he's looking at him. Oh my God, the squad. Oh my God. That is so cute. The dog, that is. Yet they're crying hard for their claims to stick. Event was attended by no more than 30 to 50, more majority pulling out, hence the organizers having more tickets for release in the days leading up to the retreat. There's a laugh here. Retreat, my pronunciation. And it was no more than daily visitors to Sydney Apple's house and Bondi. My last record editing, where they were making reference that the place was, there wasn't that many people around the Opera House and things like that. It depends on which direction you're looking at. All right? Go on my last recording. When I was talking about it, I explained. Plus, it has to do with crowd control as well. If Harry and Meghan, I don't know how, okay? It was set up. I have zero. I'm going based on pictures. I would assume if they had there was something that was put out that they're gonna be at that location, so they probably had to do in a way of crowd control, because they're not having that kind of security like his brother will. So they probably have barricaded certain places and said this is where the crowd will be, which will be contained, and then Harry and Meghan will be coming out from one direction, and then to meet the people. And then as they, let's say if they're coming down the steps, and the people are facing Harry and Meghan coming from down the stairs, obviously behind Harry it will be empty because they didn't allow people to come in. But anyway, so I explained my thought on my last recording. All right, whatever's on the screen. OMG, I'm so happy that Harry and Meghan have an epic reception. I was not expecting it at all because the event weren't really publicized. Aussies really showed up and showed out. Yeah, I'm so proud. Yeah, they did say at the hospital, I think the CEO, whatever his position was, when they were interviewing him, video recording, he said they didn't even publicize it. So if imagine if they did publicize it, it would be crazy. All right, all of this had to do because of security purposes, because they were not getting the same kind of security that, let's say, Charles would have gotten. All right, so happy you delete those posts before opening your page. Keep the derangers guessing and spiraling. You're the best. Oh, okay, I know what she's making reference to, because she attended her Zendi, Sussex. She's in Australia. She did say during the summit, she got ticket to go to the summit, she was gonna share the things about the summit. And then yesterday, I come across a tweet from her saying that she's not gonna post it because whatever reason she said. And we understood why. Because the thing was happening and it wasn't like fair to, again, due to security purposes. So she waited. And I think it's now they releasing some of the things during the summit. Okay, so I'm done with this. There's more comment. While I change, look for my next clip, you could pause and read this. All right, next tweet. Some very good discussion. All right, so there's this here. Let's pause. Prince Harry and Meghan have surprised people along the Yarra River in Melbourne today, taking a morning stroll past key indigenous sites. Due to the public nature of the walk, details were kept under wraps, similar to what I was just saying a few moments ago, with only a lucky few able to snap selfies and chat with the couple, including an unlikely fan. All right, so there's that. It's 1 minute and 5 seconds. If there's a music, I'm gonna go through it really quickly. Okay, so there's none. But there will be screenshot no matter what.
Amazing.
He's a Suits fan.
Very emotional seeing Harry.
It's cool, like, at school I can just say, like, I met Harry, the prince, and, like, that's, like, my friend.
Seems like a normal bloke. So I think we'll leave happy. I think it's once in a, as I said before, once in a lifetime kind of thing. I'm glad I was actually surprised you stopped to say hi. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Not a fan.
Oh.
Not a fan?
Not a fan.
The squad made reference to this lady a lot, because listen to her when she pointed out why she was over there to go look at Harry.
Not really, no. No. She wanted to meet them.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, thanks very much.
The dog. The squad made so much ref. I need to have this by itself. There's that. Hopefully the picture will get out anyway, so she can meet her matching agreement for that idiotic t-shirt she's wearing. I'm not sure. This is freaking hilarious. No, I'm not a fan, but I left my house and came all the way here because my dog is a fan of Harry and Meghan and she wanted to see them. I mean, do these people not realize how unhinged they look? I don't think so. Wow, I've heard of the dog ate my homework excuse, but never the dog made me get dressed to go out and meet Harry and Meghan. It's not even on a leash for her to say she was pulled in that direction. Ma'am, you are indeed a fan or stalker at best. That's an ad. Alright, again, pause and read. Let's move on. This is a video that I have. Alright, so this is the next tweet. Now, this is from the summit. People start talking about it. Okay, at Kate Menzies. Who is that? Kate Menzies, assistant editor, royal editor. Okay. Quote, it was the most unusual thing. People were taking pictures of Meghan on the stage and Harry sort of rushed out really quickly. Okay. He then waited for her to come off the stage, then collect her from the stage. It was really odd. I sat there and everyone kept going on about how handsome he was and how wonderful he was, but he just almost ran out. It was quite bizarre. That's a quote. As if she attended this particular event. This is what I like with the squad, and this is why the Royal Rat don't like the squad. Because each time they say their BS, there's something to verify whatever the Royal Rats were saying, whether it was truth or false. Okay? I will be sharing this. It's 8 seconds, but I'll try my best to show as much as I can so YouTube don't flag the video. Right, due to screenshots and stuff like that. Okay, so let's continue. This statement in itself doesn't even make sense, so people calling him wonderful and handsome for running out on his wife, or call him wonderful for helping his wife on the stage and off the stage. That's the thinking face here. British media, why do you find it so natural to lie on this couple? Even something you know that can be debunked. That's what I'm saying. That can be debunked within seconds is the money you get paid for these hit pieces that worth your credibility. Effing hell. How do you people sleep at night? The video evidence of Prince Harry walking calmly, collecting his wife off stage. All right, so let's watch. It's only 8 seconds, screenshot in between. Okay, there's Harry over there. Walking slowly, waiting. Okay. I think there's another clip like that. Shameless liars. He probably recognized some of the guests were UK journalists, and after her speaking, he came and collect his wife to keep those rats away from her. I don't know why they keep trying that man when it comes to his wife and children. Was she actually there? I thought journalists were not allowed. Royal reporters, women are pathetic and frankly grown-up mean girls. Kate Manzi is a serial liar. Alright, so there's another version of it. Okay, so this is after she left the stage. Let me go into that. That racist bullying, KK Karen. Alright, let's see this one. Yeah, Meghan walked toward Harry. Okay, that follows the news, knows that post was BS. That doesn't fit with the narrative. The British media want to sell lies as usual to suit the agenda and narrative. They want to push off a lot of these people pushing the hateful narrative about Meghan have never met her. Genuine people that have said she's nice and friendly. Prince Harry, a forever gentleman. That Karen of so-called journalists, Kate Manzi, is unsurprisingly a liar as well, resorting to fabricating stuff easy to debunk. Okay, so they're tagging her, saying she's like, I don't know. These people have no shame. They have absolutely no shame. It's because they know there won't be any consequences. It's easy for them to say anything. This is very dangerous. It's very dangerous because if, let's say, oh, I did put it here. If, let's say, something is heading toward people, okay, and you're not telling the truth, that could eliminate somebody. All right, next week. Here's a video of Prince Harry helping Meghan off the stage. They walk away together. It's only 2 seconds, so that's... Okay, so I didn't know I put that on the list. It's the same thing. I mean, that follows the news, knows that post was BS. Okay, I just read that. I didn't know I put it on the list. Next tweet. Okay, let's pause this. Too funny and cute. Meghan's husband is her bodyguard. He's heading to the stage to get his wife with a straight face. LOL. Let's see. Same thing. Very slowly. Okay, he does not play about her. They tag the journalist again at Kate Manzi is a liar. Harry is a caring, thoughtful husband, sit front row, and once the conversation was over with the beautiful Gemma O'Neill, Harry the gentleman, he went and got his wife Meghan off the stage. I don't even think he went to the stage. He waited off stage. It's Meghan who walks toward him. Let's go to it really quickly. It's only 8 seconds. Not much can be said. There's Harry over here. Okay, he's walking. There he is here in this. Okay, there he is here. Oh, it started all over again. And it seems like Harry wait on the side of the stage. It's Meghan. Okay, after Meghan left the host, Meghan's gonna walk toward Harry. Alright, he does not play about her. Okay, Meghan aware of his movement in the crowd, finding each other. That's what I think. Alright, yeah, Kate Manzi a liar. Kate Manzi, really need to seek help. It is just too beautiful. to see. It's just too beautiful to see. That's different things. These are nice. If I do have time at some point, I'll go to my like folder and just go through it, because there's a lot to share with you, but I can't put everything on the same on a video. It will take me forever. All right, so there's another clip of that. Keep in mind what that journalist said, that Harry rushed to the stage, people calling him this gentle, whatever, but let's pay attention. All right, the prince collecting his princess. May God forever bless and protect the Sussexes, and to the Australian people, you deserve everything for welcoming them with open arms. Just wow. All right, 18 seconds. There's the music. I thought it was a video. So it's getting off the stage. It's the same clips they put together. Can I hear it? Okay, it's music. Never mind. All right, thank you, Cool Girl 22, for your post. Let's pause that. Pause. Meghan, get home and take care of those little children and stop posting on Twitter. What? Everyone thinks you are delicious. What? Okay, I haven't been on Twitter. I don't know what she has posted. Let me pause for a second and check. Not Twitter, IG. She's not even on Twitter. She's not. Okay, let's see. There's one comment. Okay, William. We know you are obsessed with Meghan. That's why you are so mad with your bro. You wish you... Oh, this... Okay, William. We know you are obsessed with Meghan. That's why you are so mad with your bro. You wish you had met her before, as the saying goes. When the facts can get the grip, he says it's out. So stay obsessed, mad, and incandescent with rage. Meghan is not even on X. If she is on X, you know, she doesn't make it well known. But we know she's on IG. Yep, they will need God because no one else will. Okay, what are they talking about here? Alright, there wasn't many Aussies that even bothered to go see them. Okay, there's the derangers. If you want to read this, this is where you use your senses. Alright, they say nonsense, you're looking at the videos. Next one. Making reference to the summit. Let's pause this. This one is slightly longer. You want to see how low royal sycophant are willing to go to. They will lie and hope that no one fact check them. This is what happened versus what royal reporter wrote. Kate Manzi, oh, you okay? The Sussexes are having the last laugh. You are the reason the monarchy is crumbling. Okay, let's look at this video. Okay, I muted. There's a video. Music. Okay, it's repeating. I think it's the same thing people are reposting. Let me not waste time on this. The same thing we just went over. So this is the statement the royal vat said. She said, quote, "It was the most unusual thing. People were taking pictures of Meghan on the stage." This is, okay. This is what most likely will happen. Okay, Meghan is there. Most likely people will want to take pictures or videos, whatnot. So this is given. All right. It was most unusual thing. People were taking pictures of Meghan on stage and Harry sort of rushed out. Okay, we saw the thing. They then rushed really quickly. He then wait for her to come off stage, then collect her from the stage. It was really odd. I sat there and everyone kept going on about how handsome he was and how wonderful he was, but he just almost ran out. It was quite bizarre. Okay, she has no shame, truly none. Nasty. She wasn't there. She was one of those journalists who were stopped from going, so she made up a lie for people to lap up. It's even more silly because Harry and Meghan went to a rugby match holding hands. Alright. Oh, so that was after the summit? I don't know. So you are actually telling me she wasn't even in the attendance. Imagine how nasty and immoral one has to sink to make up such a lie. These people are just evil. She wasn't. There's a laugh here. Harry was the one who brought Meghan on stage, and he's the same person who came to get her off stage. The most lying and bulliest Karen ever, instigating, trolling, and bullying toward Meghan Sussex. This is what Meghan was referring to at the mental health summit. She is fine if people doesn't like her, but not bullying, lie, and trolling her. Very soon, this Karen will roll out tears after being called out. So there's that. Okay, so there's more. Okay, let me finish it. Liar never prosper. They always get found out. Is there a comedy note on the article? OMG, she wasn't there, so just made up a barefaced lie of come, what say you? This is outrageous. Kate Menzies is a liar. Alright, they're tagging her. Alright, so there's another tweet regarding the summit. Okay, maybe it's not the summit. I don't know which event was that. Words cannot express how grateful I am of this opportunity to talk to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex about mental health. The Duchess is someone I will always aspire to be like. With her resilience and her passion, I wish to be even a fraction of a woman she is. Regan Smith. That is nice. The thing that I like is people around them, there's always a smile on their face. Okay, ooh, word cannot, I think that's the same thing she explained. Okay, let's see. Word cannot express how grateful I am the opportunity to talk to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex about mental health and regional areas. The Duchess is someone I will always aspire to be like with her resilience. Okay, it's the same thing that I read. Okay. Thank you so much to Butter for organizing this event, where we share our ideas to Prince Harry and Meghan, and were assured by Pat, the CEO of Butter, that we were the VIPs. Butter is named after Butter, the talking elephant, where they aim to talk about the elephant in the room, mental health. I hope that this event will help many people in rural and regional areas receive the support needed for their mental health. All right, so that's that. There's the heart. Okay, that's it. Let me like this. There's a lot of pictures that's going on around. It's not every day you can say you meet someone as beautiful as Meghan Markle. Alright, so let's look at some of these pictures. Extra, okay? All of this is extra. There's Meghan. There they are here. Oh, did they remove somebody here in the middle? Meghan, what did they do here? Is that a different picture? Okay, I don't know if this was crop out or... That's that. It was not on my list, but there it is anyway. Next tweet. Oh, there's Zandy again talking. I'm watching MasterChef right now, and the hope that Meghan's episode is today. 2 hours ago, she posted that. That was not on my list. I'm sure she will post it once. Okay, so this is that. They are so cute. There they are here. Okay, this clothes is beautiful. I wish we got more of it. Meghan was glowing. There's the heart here. Alright, so there's another picture of this. Let's go to the next one. Another video about the summit. That's the note I put, so I don't know. Alright, so there's that. An evening I'll never forget. Quote, it was such an honor to meet and hear from Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, who shared such a powerful and meaningful experience, a beautiful reminder of the impact kindness, strength, and authenticity can have. Meghan Turner. Alright, 23 seconds. Okay, so there's a music. I muted. There'll be a screenshot in between. The stage, the people, the menu. There's Harry and Meghan. Okay, so look at this. The exit. I like that. She looked like the Dr. Pimple who got, she was on the news. Alright, so that's that. There's the heart. Alright, so there's more. Let me add this. Alright, this has some pictures. And then after that, I'm going to put a video of JTB. I think JTB is talking about the summit, and that'll be it. And then I'll do another video. Alright, Emma Martin reflects on her painting being gifted to Meghan. Let's pause. When I see videos, I have to pause them so YouTube don't flag me. True honor creating a special artwork for Meghan to remember her time by the ocean. The piece, The Calm, Thank You, Her Best Life podcast, a truly magical evening. Alright, let's see these some pictures. Oh, I'm assuming this is the artwork right here. Alright, there's a, you could pause. Okay, so there it is in the back here. They're talking about the picture. That's not. You know what that remind me? During, what is it? There was an event where Meghan wore the black hat. She didn't even wear that much makeup. That's what this remind me automatically. But what I see here, from far away, first glance, this is what it remind me. But when you look deeper into it, what I see here, it's like a mountain I don't know, there's an ocean. It looked like somebody who's holding the mountain up. I don't know. I'm just saying. But first glimpse, it looks like a woman who, similar to Meghan's hat, even though there's that zigzag, not zigzag, that loop. It reminds me of the hat. What was, I had to search for it. This is what it reminds me of. This image. Okay, Meghan with the hat, very calm, collective. This is what this remind me of. First glance, the moment you look at it, boom, that's what it remind me. But when you focus on it a little bit longer, you look at it, you see a mountain, and then you see, let's say, somebody who's holding something like the mountain or something like that, and then there's water falling. That's what it reminds me. Okay, first glance is one thing, but deeper into it, it's something else. I would love to hear what they were saying as they presented to her. Okay, so there's that. Meghan was gifted this piece by Gemma O'Neill at her Best Life retreat. As she presented the artwork, Gemma shared a moving sentiment: we're a group of women who have your back. That's very nice to say. That's very nice to say. I look into its title, Solo at the Beach, or Original Acrylic by Emma. Let's look at
Remind you of your time by the beach
Oh.
with a group of women that have your back. And I want you to have that, have it at home. If you're ever having a bad day, you just need to look at that painting and remember that we see you for who you really are.
Wow, that is so nice.
Remind you of your time by the beach.
Just when I was saying I would love to hear what she said when they presented to her. So that was nice. Okay. So there's that. Oh my God. Solo at the Beach original artwork. Let me see if I could make it up. I'll enlarge it when I'm editing. A quick walk on the beach or a solo swim. These little moments save sanity like no other. Sometimes it's hard to recognize the irritate feeling I have inside. Okay, it's gonna take me too long because it's very small. Wow, $3,000 plus. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, it does remind me of this where Meghan, where's the image? This image, that. This is what it reminds me of. But when you look deeper into it, you could see, let's say this is a head. Now this is turning into a head, and there's the arm holding whatever, could be a mountain from far away, and then there's like water falling or something like that, and obviously this is water at the bottom, and there's, I don't know. All right, they explain what it is, but for me, when I look at it, it's two different things that I see. First glance, it reminds me of this image. Now take a closer look, you stay longer, you're looking at it much longer, there's more details. This look like this is a head, there's the two arm holding this heavy rock, and then there's the body here. Okay? And then whatever that is below. But anyway, let me know what you think. I know. All right, Simply Blue, Tilford, thanks for sharing. I went to her page to say thank you for gifting our Duchess. All right, so there's that. I'm glad I added this. Now, this is the last one for this video. Oh, there's something about paint. Let me pause again. Let me make sure. I want to keep everything together. Okay, after JTB, I'm going to add one more. There's a painting or gift they gave Harry. I'm going to add it to it. So let's see if JTB is talking about the summit. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, didn't land at that retreat by accident. Trusted connection through Marcus Anderson, respected from Gemma O'Neill, and a message that fits: women supporting women. All right, let's listen.
This is what women supporting women looks like. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, was the keynote speaker at the Her Best Life retreat in Sydney. Her Best Life is built off of Her Best Life podcast, hosted by Gemma O'Neill. It focuses on personal growth, mindset, wellness, and real conversations about navigating life as a woman. The retreat is an extension of that. Small, curated, and centered around those themes. This didn't happen randomly. The collaboration came through Marcus Anderson, a longtime friend in Meghan's inner circle. He was at Meghan's house and reached out directly to Gemma O'Neill about a possible collaboration while Meghan was in Australia. That's how the event came together. It wasn't a public booking, it was relationship based. Now, here's the key detail. Gemma trusted Marcus. She's been clear about that. She respects him, knows his character, and considers him a top-tier person. If Marcus was close friends with Meghan for years, long before the royal marriage, then Meghan is someone she can trust too. That's what opened the door. Not media coverage, not public perception, personal judgment. From there, Meghan's team followed up to formalize the connection. That led to her role as keynote speaker. The retreat itself is a small, curated women's wellness event. Meghan participated as a speaker and joined conversations with other attendees. She was described as open and engaged in discussions around personal growth and life experiences. The reaction? Attendees and organizers publicly praised her presence, saying, "We could not adore you more, Meghan. Thank you for your vulnerability, honesty, and joy." And this aligns with Meghan's track record.
That's right.
Before becoming a royal, Meghan worked with UN Women and World Vision. Her focus has consistently been women's empowerment and public speaking. Gemma O'Neill made her position clear. She said she admires Meghan, specifically how she's handled years of global scrutiny and pressure, and how she's continued to rise despite it. That's why she believes Meghan was the right person for that room. And that's the read. If you like your tea hot, save a seat and follow for more. This is the Notorious JTB, notoriously opinionated, signing out.
Okay, so
this is what women support.
I didn't know. Alright, so good information from JTB. I believe he has a YouTube channel. I don't. Just go and check it out. Okay, so there's more things here. Thank you for always saying like it is. You're a gem. Keep up the great work. You're truly appreciated by so many people. Meghan's appreciated at Girls Only Weekend Retreat. Okay. Oh my God, this one is even longer. All right, let me read what's there. Go into this, share it with you with screenshot, and then go to the last tweet that I have. It's Harry, who's been gifted a painting. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, JTB, always setting the record straight. She and the Duke of Sussex haven't divorced. Please check your DM. I have sent you something. Okay, so that's personal. Can you please give Kate Menzies liar a piece of your mind? She is spreading lies about our Duchess Meghan. All right, so let's go into that, and then Harry's next.
To my room after the gala night with Meghan Markle and Gemma from Her Best Life podcast. What a great start to the retreat. It was such a gorgeous evening. We weren't expecting there wasn't expecting to be any dancing, just a dinner, and of course the dance floor got lit, so that was pretty fun. Meghan is so gorgeous. She spoke her and Jem did in conversation for about an hour, and it was amazing. I was really quite blown away, but also not surprised, like it made me really think about how Meghan is just this amount of scrutiny on one person, one woman is, it makes, she's just a human like you and I. It was a really, really great conversation. Jem was so good. She made Meghan feel so comfortable. It was literally like having an intimate chat with Meghan Markle. And Harry was there. I wasn't expecting that. It was really sweet. He walked her up to the stage, which was really cool. DJs would appreciate this. During the conversation, Meghan had spoken about their wedding dance song, and I play at weddings. I was wondering what song it was. I didn't really know what song she played, and Gemma had mentioned it, and it was a Wilson Pickett song I've never played before. So what I did was I was sitting behind my decks right next my DJ booth, right next to the stage where Jem and Meghan was speaking, and I was on my laptop, downloaded the track, loaded it onto a separate USB, was sitting like behind the deck and loaded the USB onto the other CDJ, and I loaded that song up to play for when they were finishing their in conversation. There was going to be a photo moment for everyone to take photos of them, and I changed it last minute. Thought I'm going to play this track. A really cool track actually, and I'm surprised I don't have it because it's from the Blues Brothers, one of my all-time favorite movies. I grew up watching with my dad and my uncle and my cousins. So I play.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, it looks. That's it. Is it?
Played the song as they were finishing their conversation and taking photos, and Meghan said, "That's our wedding song." So it was cool that it was really lovely that she acknowledged that and saw that. It was cool that she actually acknowledged that I played a wedding song, because I literally just had downloaded it and loaded it.
Wow.
Based on their conversation. Well, based on her mentioning that was their song and she loves dancing and they just wanted to have fun at the wedding, which you should be, which I loved.
That's nice. And whoever shared it, I don't know if, and Duchess of Sussex.
To my room after.
All right. So there's a new information. This is extra. All right. Oh, the student missed them. All right. Again, this is brand new. I was supposed to share Harry's thing here. I will still share it. Okay. Oh, the student missed them. Let's listen. 23 seconds.
It's actually quite amazing. Like, I felt this aura.
How do you guys feel about being in the presence of Prince Harry at the library today?
I just missed him. I'm gutted, actually.
Being in the presence of royalty.
Good bloke. Yeah, I missed him as well, unfortunately.
So I find it really cool being in royal presence.
No, I agree. Really exciting to see my future.
Alright, so that's that. This is my last tweet. It's Harry receiving a painting I came across and I thought I'd share it with you. Alright, Prince Harry was presented with a beautiful indigenous painting by Barbara Ware, one of Australia's greatest female indigenous artists. The painting presented by Amar Singh, JP 2023 Australian of the Year Local Hero, was titled My Country. What I saw when I first saw it, it's like you could see the land like this is like a bullseye. I don't know. Things speak differently for everybody. You could the river, the land, I don't know. And then this coming that way and this angle, it looks like a bullseye type of thing. That is nice. I'm telling you, their house is gonna be like a museum. All the gifts they receive around the world, they should have an area for museum. Like the Skensley museum that Meghan, what? I'll show you what I'm talking about. What, a couple years ago, they were there to support it. They could be doing things like that with the gifts they receive. Do pop-up shows and all the gifts that they receive going around the world, because now they're representing themselves. I learned, when they were working royals, when they go places, they gift them something. It doesn't belong to them. It belongs to the crown. I learned about that. But now they represent themselves. All the gifts that they give them, let's say from Canada, from Nigeria, all places that they went, those gifts are theirs. They could do whatever they want with it. So I think, in my humble opinion, they should have a room where they display that, or occasionally, if they want to raise money for certain, certain organization, certain charity, they do a pop-up museum type of things. People could pay to go see those gifts that they give them, and then the proceed will go toward whatever charity they're supporting. My humble opinion. All right, so there's that. I love how Harry always leaves places with artwork presented to him. There's the heart here. All right, this is extra. Oh, selling. Look at it. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. One of these days, I'll just go to my likes, profile. This is my profile. Everything that I like, go in this folder type of thing. And then go through it really quickly and things that I didn't share with you, I will share it and things like that. Okay, there's a lot. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Actually, this video is gonna be on PYTE, not here. I will have it here on PYTE. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching.